Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Kenzie. If you did not know that, then now you know. And you guys, today I'm going to be going over my updated purse piece list. If this is the first time you're ever seeing me, then hello, I'm so happy to have you. My name is Kenzie. I make a lot of videos about luxury handbags, luxury fashion, travel, jewelry, mostly handbags. I like those a lot, but today we do have an updated list of all of my handbags that I would like to have at some point to achieve purse piece. If any of that sounds fun to you, if you like the idea, then I would ask you to consider click the subscribe button and give this video a like and ding the little bell down there so you're notified every time I upload. And you guys, without any further ado, let's get on into the video. So yes, hi, hello everyone. How are you doing today? I wanted to make this video because I saw Maggie X2 make this video a few days ago, and I have not made a updated purse piece list in a very long time. I feel like I made one before at some point, but I don't know when it was, probably like a year ago. So I thought, let me go ahead and do an updated purse piece list for you. So you can see the bags that I still am like pining after, the bags that I really want. They're on my priority purchases, you know, whenever we have the money to do that. But yeah, these are the bags that I would love to purchase and they would get me closer to purse piece, which purse piece is basically just like you have all the bags that you want and you don't feel the need to keep buying more bags. You have the bags that you really want in your collection. So once you have these like certain amount of bags, you're at purse piece apparently. So yeah, I do have a few bags that I want to share with you today that I feel like will definitely get me there. Alrighty, starting off with this bag from Miu Miu. I have wanted this bag for the past few months. I am still obsessed with this bag. I love it so much. I honestly don't even know if they're still stocking it. Every time I look at it now, it's out of stock. I don't know if they're still going to be stocking it later or if this is just going to be like a seasonal thing, but it is the Miu Miu Arcadie suede top handle bag. I saw this in New York. I did not see the cocoa brown color because that was the one that I wanted. I need to do like a screen recording. So now I have my screen recorded. This one right here, the one that you're seeing right now, is the one that I want the absolute most. This one, well, not the most out of every bag, but out of these two colors, this is the one that I want the most. The one that I saw in New York was this one, and I do not like this one. I don't like the mustardy type of yellow. I do think it's pretty. Someone might like it, but for me personally, the cocoa one is where it's at. It's always out of stock now. I don't know if they're ever going to restock it or if it's going to be like discontinued. I have no clue. But I am hoping at some point that I can get my hands on that bag because I am physically obsessed with it. I love that bag so much. And I just think it is gorgeous. I felt it also, which was something that I probably shouldn't have done. In New York, when I saw that mustardy color, it's still the same material, so it still feels the same. So I felt it and I was like, oh my God, it's so buttery, it's so soft. It's just, it felt incredible. And it's also like the perfect kind of fall bag. I know we're in winter time now, and if I did end up getting it at any point, I would be getting it to save for the next fall season, just because that would be pretty much the only bag that I wear for fall. I just love it. I love the look of it. I don't really have any Miu Miu bags at all. This is my first Miu Miu bag that I'm genuinely obsessed with and that I feel like I would get a lot of wear out of. I love the idea of Miu Miu, and I've seen other Miu Miu bags before and I've been like, oh, that's super cute. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'd like to have that. But it's never been like a, oh, I need that. So this one, technically, I don't need it. I don't need any of these, but I definitely do want this one because I just love it so much. The next one on my list might be a little shocking. And trust me, I know this is just purse piece, okay? This is not like my wish list for next year or anything like that, okay? This is just a few bags that I would like to maybe get at some point in my life. This is one of them. I know the price is exorbitant. Trust me, I understand. This is just a pipe dream, okay? But it is the Louis Vuitton Speedy P9. I love this bag so much. It doesn't have to necessarily be the turquoise color. I love the turquoise color. I know Cassie Thorpe has this one, and honestly, she chose the best one in my opinion. But I would choose the turquoise or the purple. Whichever one I got offered or whatever, or whichever one I could find, I would get that one. I love the purple one too. I think it's gorgeous. Believe it or not, I went into Louis Vuitton when I was also in New York, and I was able to actually see one of these bags. They had one, they had the yellow one, which is my least favorite one. Like I wouldn't get any color that I didn't like. I like yellow, but it's just not a color for me. So I didn't want to just like panic buy it because it's like really hard to get. I really would want to get the one that I am obsessed with, the one that I like the most. So either the turquoise or the purple. But I did still see it in person. I got to feel it, and let me tell you, it truly is like butter. Like, it feels so soft. The leather that they use is so luxurious and beautiful and just so, I don't know how to explain it. It was so buttery, it was so smooth, it was just stunning, okay? Work of art. And then of course on the inside they have that really big plaque that's on there, and it's so cool, and I just love, the bag is relatively big, so I would just have to start carrying a bunch of shit with me. I don't carry a lot of stuff with me on a daily basis, but if I got that bag, you best know I would be just putting all of my shit in it. To have an excuse to wear it, I would just be like, let me just put my Kindle in here, let me put a book in here, let me put everything in here, just so I have an excuse to carry this bag. So I'd make it work. I love this bag so much. It has a crossbody strap. One of the most beautiful things that I've ever seen. Alrighty, next up we have another bag from Louis Vuitton, and I have talked about this bag for a very long time. I'm gonna screen record it again here. And this is the Louis Vuitton Side Trunk PM. I am still obsessed with this bag. I love it. I think it's adorable. I love the structuredness, but also the slouchiness. Like on the sides, it's very structured, and then in the middle you have that really loosey, not flimsy, that's not the word, but like very relaxed, very slouchy monogram canvas, and I just think it's stunning. And it has an S-lock on there too, which I just love the S-lock in all of Louis Vuitton's bags. I think it's beautiful. This one has a shoulder strap and a crossbody strap, and it's in like a little square. The price is pretty up there. If you go to the store and you get this after taxes and everything, it's like near $4 grand, which is a lot for this bag, but it does have an absolute ton of hardware on it. It's not super expensive for no reason. For this one, I genuinely feel like it makes sense that it's so expensive because it's got a lot going on. I've seen this bag multiple times in person, and every time I look at it, I'm just like, yeah, I still love it. I still love this bag. I love how, not petite, because I still feel like you'd be able to put a lot of stuff in there because it's a square. So like you'd be able to fit a decent amount of stuff in there, but it's just so cute. I don't know how to explain it. That is the Louis Vuitton Side Trunk PM, the teeny tiny little baby that I would love to add to my collection. It's definitely one of my purse piece bags. Next up on this list, this one is, I would like to add this one to my collection at some point, but it's kind of a maybe. Like I would love to have one, not this one in particular because I know I'm doing a screen recording, but I still love the Dior Lady D-Joy. Is it Lady D-Joy? Yes. Bag. I think it's still beautiful. I love the medium size. That's the one that I would want to get if I did get one. They had a purple one like for spring that I was in love with, but I don't think it came in medium. I think it only came in a small, but it was the cutest thing that I'd ever seen, and I loved it so much. But then I ended up getting my blue Chanel, so that kind of just like ticked off that little pastel dream for me. But I still love the look of the Lady D-Joy. I know that they had the scandal talking about how they make people pay $2 grand for their bags when it costs them like $50 or something to make their handbags. That was insane. I don't know if they have recovered from that. I know that certain scandal only affected one type of bag or like a couple types of bags. I don't think it affected the lady line. I think those ones are more expensive for Dior to make, but honestly, who knows? These companies, they're all corrupt, to be honest. I'm just waiting for the perfect color. They had a green as well that I saw in New York that I thought was stunning, but didn't have it in the D-Joy. They only had it in a mini Lady Dior. If I find a Lady D-Joy in a medium size in a color that I love, I might purchase it. I think it is way more wearable than the Lady Dior. I did used to have a Lady Dior back in the day, but I never wore it. I thought that it was way too girly at the time. I don't know, it just never got a lot of wear, unfortunately, so I did end up selling it. I love the Lady D-Joy style. It has a shoulder strap, which the Lady Dior does not. It has a crossbody strap, and I think it is just so much more versatile and so much more wearable. And you guys, now we're gonna get into the last few bags that I have here that would help me achieve purse piece. Now, Never say never. I know that I've said before that I'm not going to buy any more Chanel classic flaps, but again, if the right color came around and if I had the funds and you know, if it was at the right time, then I probably would buy another Chanel classic flap. I just love them. They're my favorite type of handbag. Honestly, it's insane to have any at all because they're so expensive, it's ridiculous. But I do have two, and the two that I have are stunning and beautiful in every way, and I love them so much. The only ones that I would even consider buying are this green. It's like a mint green, 21C. That's what it was. This is the best thing that I can find for it. I know that this bag is pretty much impossible to find. So this is what I mean, like if I did happen to find it somehow, then yes, I would definitely purchase it. But this is in the mini square version. I would love to find this in a small classic flap because Jesue Liu actually had this exact color and she had hers in a small classic flap. Unfortunately, that is one of the bags that got stolen from her when she was in like Florence, I believe, or Tuscany, somewhere in Italy. And they were there for their honeymoon, I believe, but it was so stunning and beautiful. And the only thing that I can ever find is the mini square, or maybe time to time a mini rectangle. And if I do have to get a mini, I'm not upset about that. So if I could ever find that in a small or maybe in a mini rectangle, I might pull the trigger there as well, but we'll see. And then you guys, my last bag that I want to talk about today is of course the one, the only, the top of the top, Birkin. Did you know that apparently they're opening a Hermès in Nashville? Excuse me? I learned about that last year. Apparently is going to be opening in fall 2025. I can't believe it, and you best believe I'm going to be like the first bitch in line at Hermès when it opens, because I've heard if it's a brand new location, a brand new store, they are more open to giving out quota bags because of course they want repeat customers. They want to build up their repertoire of customers. So they're a little bit more lenient about giving out quota bags for the first few customers. I don't know how few, or if it's like for the first few months that it's open, they're a little bit more lenient, or if you have to be like the first one in the line or something in order to get a quota bag. I don't know, but I feel it. I feel it in my bones that 2025 is gonna be the year of the Birkin for me. I don't know why I feel like this. Maybe I'm just like manifesting it. I feel like 2025 is my year for the Birkin. I would love a Birkin 25, and of course, black with gold hardware. Not necessarily as much that one. I do love black with gold. I think it's beautiful, but it is a bit more on the formal side. I think for me, I would prefer the gold with gold, or I love Nata. I love the one called Clay. I'm not saying that right. I also love Blue Broom. I know that one's pretty similar to the Chanel one that I currently have, but I would have to compare the colors. But Blue Broom is beautiful. I love that one so much. Pretty much anything, even Etude, I love that one too. Pretty much anything neutral or pastel, but not yellow, not orange. There are a few pastel colors that I do like. I'm kind of open on the leathers. I like the Togo leather, there's that one, and then there's also Epsom leather as well that I hear about. I would have to see them in person to see which one I like, but honestly, I'm pretty open when it comes to the color. As long as it has gold hardware, I'm okay. Yeah, you guys, that has been my updated purse piece list for this video. Let me know in the comments what bags you have on your purse piece list. If you were to get, they would give you piece that you don't need to buy any more handbags, or just leave me a comment down below and telling me anything because I'm nosy now and I know that. But you guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. I really hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, then go ahead and click up the like button for me and subscribe if you want to, and be sure to ding the little bell down there so you're notified every time I upload. And you guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.